Trump's son Eric to join China's state visit. In a move blending diplomacy with family presence, Donald Trump is set to bring his son Eric Trump along on an upcoming state visit to China, raising fresh questions about the intersection of politics and private interests. Officials say Eric Trump will be part of a broader delegation focused on trade and economic engagement, while the White House frames the visit as strategic, aimed at stabilizing strained US-China relations. Critics argue the inclusion of a family member could blur ethical lines, especially given ongoing concerns around business ties. This visit comes at a critical moment, with tensions over tariff, technology exports, and Taiwan continuing to test bilateral relations. Trump voting bills faces setback but influence spreads. A sweeping voting restrictions bill backed by Donald Trump may be struggling in Congress, but its core idea are quietly reshaping election laws across the country. Despite facing strong opposition at the federal level, at least 23 US states have already adopted or proposed measures inspired by the bill. These include stricter vote ID requirements, limit on mail-in ballots, and tighter controls on early voting. Supporters argue the reform are essential to restore election integrity and public trust. However, critics warn they could disproportionately impact minority voters and reduce overall turnout. US sues Connecticut over sanctuary policies. The US government has launched a legal challenge against Connecticut and the city of New Haven, escalating tensions over so-called sanctuary policies. The lawsuit argues that local laws limiting cooperation with federal immigration authorities violate national enforcement priorities. Federal officials claim these policies obstruct agencies like ICE from carrying out arrests and deportations effectively. Local leaders, however, are pushing back, saying sanctuary measures are designed to build trust between immigrant communities and law enforcement, not undermine federal law. Diesel costs surge for US truckers amid Middle East tension. American truckers are facing record-breaking diesel costs as escalating tensions in the Middle East disrupt global energy markets. The surge is being linked to instability around key oil routes, particularly the Strait of Hormuz, through which a significant portion of the world's oil supply passes. Any threat to this corridor sends immediate shockwaves through fuel prices. Trucking, which moves over 70% of US freight, is especially vulnerable to fuel volatility, amplifying the impact across supply chain. Industry leaders warn that rising diesel costs could soon translate into higher prices for consumers, from groceries to retail growth. Trump nominates Michael Steele as South Korea's ambassador. In a significant diplomatic move, Donald Trump has nominated former lawmaker Michael Steele as the next US ambassador to South Korea. Steele, known for her strong stance on economic policy and Asian American representation, he is expected to play a key role in strengthening ties between Washington and Seoul. Her nomination comes at a time of heightening regional tensions involving North Korea and shifting alliances in the Indo-Pacific. Supporters highlight her experience and cultural background as assets in navigating complex diplomatic challenges. Critics, however, question her foreign policy credentials.
Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.